What's going on YouTube? Team SC back online here. Got another video for you guys this evening. Today I'm going to be showcasing the balance changes for the Protoss race that will hopefully be implemented late November. Now the numbers and some details of this might change until then, but as of right now this is what Blizzard plans to release. Sorry about the late post. I meant to have this video out a couple days ago, but I actually recorded it wrong and completely left out one of the biggest Protoss changes. So anyways, let's hop to it. We're going to start with the least biggest one and then work our way up from there. Now Protoss did get a couple of changes. The Zealot is the first one that got the major change. This is not too major. Pretty much now when you research charge from the Twilight Council, it actually increases the speed of the Zealots. So their speed increases to 4.13. I think they used to be like 3.7 or 3.8 before. So they do get a little speed boost. This does make them a little bit quicker to charge into battle. And Blizzard's whole thought process behind this is that they want to make the Zealot more of a better option over the Adept. Because normally if you have the choice between building Adepts or Zealots, you're always going to want to build the Adepts. Adepts are a little bit more durable, do have more range, and do stay alive a little bit better and can harass a little easier. So they want Zealot to be kind of just a real quick warp in, use it to harass, have some scenarios where you want to use Zealots over Adepts like siege tank lines and things of that nature. And as you can see, they actually move pretty quick. Something notable is they do have the exact same movement speed as Stalkers now. Adepts are a little slower. They're at like 3.5. So if you move your Zealots and Stalkers together, the Adepts will trail behind a little bit. And we'll actually go fight this. Oh. And we're just going to kill this army real quick. Other than a couple of Zealots can't clean up. And as you see, they're just real quick to get to the fight now. Okay. So we're going to have these guys just move across the map so you can just kind of see their speed. And as you can see, the Stalkers and Zealots stay together, but the Adepts will kind of linger on behind. So this is pretty cool. Another thing notable, they did change the Cyclone speed to 4.13. So Adepts and Cyclones do move at the exact same speed. So if the Zealots have the charge ability, they should be able to chase down and get into the Cyclones with the charge upgrade instead of just getting kited by the new Cyclone. And actually, I'm going to edit this volume just a little bit, guys. One moment. Alright. So anyways, next major change to the Protoss race. I'm going to actually go ahead and start building a couple of these so I can show you. The Carrier. The Carrier got a huge change. It does no longer has the release interceptors ability. Now instead it actually just has its interceptors as normal, and they are way cheaper. They used to cost about, I want to say 40 minerals to build an interceptor. They were a little pricey on the pricier side. Now they only cost 5, or is it 20? 5 minerals, yes, dear God. Interceptors only cost 5 minerals to build, guys. They are ridiculously cheap. What they're trying to do now is kind of bring back the Brood War micro from kind of back in the day where you would kind of have to micro your carriers out of battle before they get weak. And they kind of want this to be like the super ship that it was intended, like, you know, great fleet carriers, has a bunch of interceptors, little ships going out and flying. So they want the enemy team to really focus on kind of sniping out these carriers one by one. Or else you're just going to build, you know, infinite interceptors, because 5 minerals is cheap. You're never going to run out of interceptors, guys. And they didn't like the click interceptors ability because you would just go up, launch interceptors, and then just kind of run away. So there's really no micro or action to it. It's just kind of a no-brainer. And actually, I am going to show you real quick. Notice, once you build your carriers, they automatically start building the interceptors as well. So not only do these have extremely cheap interceptors, they build them on their own. So I don't know if this is really going to encourage more micro, because honestly, I'm just going to move it across the map, and you know, if my interceptors die, they're just going to get rebuilt. But, I mean, it is good that they're trying to get the carrier in the mix, give it a little bit of attention. Hopefully see a little bit more usage of the carriers in the pro games. Now, to the big two, and these are probably my favorites so far. Well, kind of. I don't know if they're my favorite. I mean, if I play Protoss, it'll be a lot of fun. But playing against it, I don't know about that. So, the Dark Templars, everybody. We all know if you play against Dark Templar, it doesn't matter what race you are. If Dark Templars are in your base, it's always a unfortunate circumstance. But now, guys, look, yes, that's right. They have a new ability called Shadow Strike, which is aka Blink. You can research it from the Dark Shrine. It does take a long time. Blizzard's whole rationale was We want an ability that is quick. And here, let's go micro that carrier out, guys. Yeah. There we go. Keeping it alive. Just get these guys out of here. So pretty much Blizzard's whole idea is they want to see DTs used in the later game. You know, DTs are really strong when they come out and harass, but after detection is more widely spread, they kind of lose their value, and then there's really no reason to keep them, so everyone just kind of morphs them to Archon. They want to see more skilled players being able to utilize the DTs in the later stages of the game, so they gave it the blink ability. Not sure how I feel about this ability. I don't think at higher levels it's really going to, make too much of a difference because, if you have decent micro, DTs are not that durable. And at the later stages of the game, you're not really too worried about harassing worker lines or anything like that. But I think it's going to be huge, the lower divisions for sure, like maybe Platinum and under, who aren't so good at microing, who would probably lose their workers anyways. But this blink is just going to make it a lot more stressful for them to deal with it. And they said this change was highly experimental. There is a chance it won't even make it, but man, come on guys, this is pretty crazy. Like, I'm just going to get in here and then just get out like nobody's business. So we can go ahead and run by here. If I have an observer on the high ground, I could just sneak into the base. And we're just going to start attacking. Oh, nope, trouble. Let's get out of here. Boom. Kept all my DTs, guys. No worries. No worries at all. So anyways, the last change to Protoss. Now, Protoss only got 4 big changes. Not as much as the other races, but I think Protoss is in a much more solid state where a lot more of the units are seeing play, unlike Zerg and Terran, where it tends to be just kind of one style, Roach Ravager, like Marine Marauder, Tank Pickup, Medevac, yada yada. Protoss, all the units look like they've been seeing a little bit of love. Now the Tempest did get a big change, and I'm excited about this change. We'll actually showcase it right now. They did get a new ability called the Disruption Sphere. Well, let me see if that'll... Did I use it? Okay, I don't have anything back at home. So we're going to go back home and defend real quick with these Tempests and try to showcase the ability. And we'll just throw some Photon overcharges just to anticipate. So anyways, main changes with the Tempest. Supply cost did increase. Tempest used to only cost, and actually this is not even that many Marauders. We're not going to use the ability here. Tempest used to cost only 4 supply. Now they cost 6. I really agree with this change. I think it's kind of absurd that Tempests have only been costing 4 supply, because look at what you get, guys. Tempests have 150 shields and 300 health points. That's like 450. They're a behemoth of a unit. Let me just throw into example, like a Cyclone, for example, as of right now, cost 4 supply and it's 120 HP. It doesn't do near the havoc that a Tempest does. So I think it was a good change. Tempest definitely feels more like a 6 supply unit. 4 was kind of absurd that they stayed at that for so long. They did nerf the Tempest ground weapon. So the ground gun only hits a range of 6 instead of 15. This is a huge nerf, guys. Before, like, if you're playing as Protoss and you're playing against any Terran going mech or anything like that, all you have to do is make a handful of Tempests, and I mean, you're going to be just fine because you can snipe out everything from a safe distance with your Tempest. Now the range is only 6, so Tempests are not going to be that easy of a counter against mech anymore. In addition to that, the damage got a little boost. I think it used to be 30, now it does 35. So it's a little stronger attacking the ground, but also weaker because it doesn't attack as far. But this is the main big change that they did with the Tempest over here. And actually, oh my gosh, they're flanking me, guys. Like some of these new zealots to showcase. So anyways, the main thing about the Tempest now, and actually we might even, hope we don't die here. This is actually a pretty thing, but we can showcase the ability now. So they added this ability, the Disruption Sphere. Causes up to 450 damage to enemy units and structures in the target area. So pretty much this is the new version of zone control, and they want to encourage more Tempest micro to deal with how you say, alright, it does have a little bit of a long cast time, but you can see it's doing a damage over time, and if these Marines don't get out of there, they're all going to get pretty fried. And they want to see people using the Tempest Disruption Sphere, and you can see they stay here for a long time to kind of force siege tanks to unsiege and reposition, or else you're going to lose all your tanks. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see if we can actually get some disruption spheres on this tank line. And they just pretty much want it to be a huge zoning tool. And as you can see, it does have a fairly long recharge time. But we're about to have 2 more disruption spheres ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and cast one down here and cast one right over there. So as you can see, we didn't cast it. There we go. Put it down. Oh, I hope that wasn't... Okay, that was that Tempest. And as you can see, if you don't move your tanks out of here, it's all just going to get fried up. So we are actually kind of losing this, but I've kind of did the point already of the video, which was showcasing the new units. And it does come out with the disruption sphere ready to go. So it does have 43-second cooldown, 450 damage over 32 seconds. That's pretty big, guys. I can... Actually, I just want to go try something real quick, because I think... Alright, maybe we can try to hang on for a second. Oh, I'm just like super supply blocked. Woo! Alright guys, we're losing to medium Terran player. Mistakes were made. So here, we're going to actually do something with these Tempest, which I think is going to be pretty ridiculous. Anyway, we got get some harassment going with these DTs. Take the pressure off us. Alright guys, this might be the new big thing. First it was the Liberators. Now it's Tempest worker line harassment. Oh! Look at that. Those workers better run. I don't think there's going to be any mining going on for about 32 seconds, guys. What is the ability? 32 seconds? Yeah, that's pretty sick. So, I'm excited. I do like this Death Ball, official Protoss Death Ball ability. I think we're going to see some interesting play out of it. Hopefully not too much worker absurd obliteration. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. And I'll have more videos to come. I'll actually play a couple games on the balance test map to kind of show you how things work out in real games. Okay? Alright, till next time.